I hope you will deliver and again for dear Ryan and Cabo, completer also of Motivational Strategies Path. Okay, let's go to another path, Presentation Mastery. Congratulations, he's not here, and Ronnie can receive. Who's sitting right now? Young June will receive for DCTMC.
And now let's give the third thank you so much, DT and Luisa. And now we would like to continue with our Triple Crown awardees. So let us start with, it's okay, you can announce it from the certificate and then the officer. Triple Crown. Our Triple Crown awardee, Toastmaster Glorian Otana. Triple Crown, music.
Galing naman.
This one is imported from Malaysia, printed from Malaysia, paper from Malaysia, plastic from Malaysia. Okay, we'd like to also acknowledge our technical master, Bernardino Mason. Of course, TM June Dimaano. TM June. June. Templini Robles. Templini, this is yours.
Congrats, give you Triple Crown Award.
Congratulations, Vicky and Robbie. We also have DCTMX Gaston. Of course, our Toastmaster JR Mali.
Speech.
Congratulations. We also have Toastmaster Edmar Albert. Congratulations. We have Toastmaster Jerry Bustamante. And of course, Toastmaster Katrina Miranda.
Hakot Award. Hakot Award.
Thank you. I-live ko sa YouTube.
This one is for APG Loco. We would like also to acknowledge distinguished Toastmaster Toto Carrillo. Okay, Toto. And of course, our division director, Veronica Villamili. Okay, Vivica, certificate of recognition. And of course,
Guys.
DTM Nobel Winners. DTM Nobel.
Dala ni PM4. Ito, masarap. Wasabi. Wasabi yan.
And of course, please welcome Toastmaster Corchin Lee.
Dala PM4.
And then we have also Doc Ryan and Cabo.
Wasabi ka.
Doc Ryan, thank you so much.
Wasabi.
DTM Luisa Hogan.
Wasabi.
And of course, PM Renan or Celia. PM Renan, are you there?
Wasabi.
So this is for PM Renan, are you still with us? House Pampanga. Okay, and of course, last but not the least, yours truly. Okay, and now we would like to honor also our past officers during last program year. Of course, we would like to acknowledge our first term president, DTM Burns Mason. DTM Burns, thank you for all the effort. I hope that you're joining us. We also have our club vice president, Toastmaster Alex De La Cruz. Certificate of recognition. Our first term DP education.
Bayad pala, no? Bayad.
Okay, let's have a picture. Take a camera. And then of course our second term DP education, DTM Luisa Hogan. Okay, next is our club vice president membership for first term, Toastmaster Jerry Bustamante. Ayan. Toastmaster Program Year 2021-2022 will never be fruitful without the efforts of our club officers. And of course, our second term club vice president membership, Toastmaster Katrina Miranda.
Iga mo na kaya, tapos ilagay mo rito. Ay, ayan nga pala. Yan, buti na lang. Naka-YouTube to eh. Yan, ano kaya? Pamahiga. Pag-rotate. Ganyan.
And of course, our Renan Ercilla. Postmaster Renan, thank you for your service. Our club secretary, Postmaster Ches Alones. Postmaster Lady Robles for second term, serving as club officer. And then for our treasurer, we have Postmaster Romero Ibanez for first term. And for second term, we are grateful for Postmaster Edmar Albay, our club treasurer. And of course, for our Sergeant at Arms, please welcome Postmaster Ramel Albay. Of course, this is the mentorship of the father. Okay, 2 certificates. And of course, for our second term, Postmaster Edwin Mendoza. And then of course, bumaba na sila yours truly for club president for second term. And now we would like to give the special awards for here. One member. Okay, now we would like to give the following shirts to the following members who are recruited members, and we are part of our special awarding for our membership program. Please welcome Postmaster Katrina Miranda. Okay. And for this was courtesy of our division. And for okay. Ayaw na natin sabihin yung size. DCTMC is Camilla. DCTMC, you have a shirt. Okay, then can you receive it? DCTMC. Our mentor, for the
Yes.
and of course, Toastmaster Maria Lupitien. Distinguished Toastmaster Maria Luisa Joven. And then, yours truly needs to go okay, thank you so much. And now let me introduce back to you our Toastmaster of the Day for the proceedings of our program.
Thank you everyone. That was a lot of awards. Congratulations to all of our recipients. May you all continue to inspire new members, invite new members for our club. Hindi ko mag-graduate ka rin ako ng music. And now for the next portion of our meeting, the much awaited prepared speech. So for today's meeting, we have 8 speakers. Wow! Yes! So we will be listening to a lot of inspirational, educational, and a lot of learnings for our speakers today. And I can see a lot of people putting back their certificates, or putting their certificates inside their bags. So I'm waiting for you guys. Because you will be speaking, you will be our speakers. Yeah, it's a very busy day today here. It's so different when we are all doing it virtually. It is more fun, right? Do you guys enjoy today's meeting? I can see everyone has their own roles. Take perhaps a ticket, 3 days, 2 nights. We're looking at our sponsors right now. So if you don't want to meet that, I guess.
No pressure.
Okay, yes, no pressure, but yes, we are waiting for that. The red doors. Okay, so for our prepared speeches, so we have 8. Our first speaker is preparing himself right now as we speak, but I would like to call on. Oh, and we will be doing an instant evaluation for this portion because there are some evaluators who are not available today, but that's fine. So, but the evaluator for our first speaker will be TM Glory Anopana. She's here and she's preparing the raffle. It's already done. Okay, good. I'll introduce our first speaker. So he received a lot of awards today, as you can see. He's been coming up and down the stage very quickly. And I guess he's already prepared to deliver his speech. He's doing some testing. All right. So let us all welcome our first speaker, Edmar Aday.
Oh, may lapel. With costume.
Joining clubs. When I started to join clubs, when I'm still in high school, I joined a brotherhood club. It's about getting power. Just imagine. Facing. Bah! Bah! Out! 30 times that I received just to get some power so you will not be intimidated by some other when you go to your high school studies. It's really hurtful experience. Receiving those wounds that I suffered just to gain that power. Then, back in college, I joined one group that developed my skills in acting. Just imagine, I can act even though I'm not throwing any words. You will feel the emotion. And I also developed my directorship skills. And now, I'm producing applications. And also, how do you know what pantomime is all about? Wherein you can go downstairs like this one without leaving your place, or going upstairs without leaving your place. It's a good thing you will know this app during your college days. Now, I'm exploring a new club. A new club that I am developing another part of myself. Just imagine a while ago, you see a lot of things awarded to me, a lot of certificate I just received. What about purpose? Where can I use it? Is it valuable? Is it something that I can use for me to earn extra money? And you know what? My first experience as a Toastmaster of the day, there are 10 registered speakers, and none of them want to speak. ITMOD. It is very hurtful. I felt emotional that day. Luckily, I have Teacher Ramen, Teacher Luisa, who develop a certain kind that when we go to the meeting, they ask everyone to write a speech and later deliver. And so luckily, we have 4 speakers that day. The second time around, we have 8 listed. And luckily, we have 4 others prepared speeches. A little emotional. But I asked myself, will I give up? I thought all of those Toastmasters are professionals. When they get something and they ask something to do, they will respond. But I know that every one of them is also busy doing their jobs outside the Toastmasters. Then I promised myself the next time I will be the TMOD. There should be 10 speakers and above 10. Luckily, the next TMOD session that I attended, there are 10 confirmed speakers. And we titled it Speakathon. I was amazed because when I joined meeting with other groups, if they have 4 speakers, it's a speakathon already. But for DCTMC, we already have 8 speakers, and it's a regular meeting. That's why I am very amazed to my colleagues in DCTMC. It's a great thing that I have belonged to this group. Next, TMOD experience. About 1 month ago, I have 30 papers. And my target for my next TMOD, 20 prepared speakers. How many rooms that will be? Imagine that 20 speakers. Fellow Toastmasters, sometimes it is late that we recognize the team that we develop on the group that we attended to. During the brotherhood, those spark, those power that I want to get to right now, I experience working with them a lot of things, and it helps the community to explore the goodness in us. In the chapter group that I attended to, now I'm gaining my confidence again, doing the meetings and receiving awards. And for DCTMC, I love you all guys. You are with me right now. You are now enjoying the session. And hopefully, we could be together for the longest time as we see. Thank you very much.
That was an amazing speech, PMMR, and indeed we agreed will stay for a very long time. Okay. Now, our next speaker is also preparing herself as we speak, and she's official trainer of balloons decoration of PCLEDO. Let us all welcome our second speaker, PM Martin Lopez.
I'm here.
Excited tomorrow.
But I just want to ask you something. First, before I start, have you ever wanted to learn how to make a balloon animal or any balloon shape? Yes. Okay. You can also join with me and see all the things that. But because this one is only a demo, it's not a training. So just look for that. Get one and it's our honor. So for us, thank you for that good introduction. She said, I'm official trainer of balloon decoration. This is the provincial, cooperative, livelihood, entrepreneurial development office. So that's it. So now, what I want to share with you is what I did in some of our balloon seminar, balloon workshop, something like that. But it's only a part. It's only a part of the topic. And I know you will like it. It's a balloon twist. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Children again.
Yes.
Okay. What today is only, of course, a balloon. And of course, the inflatable. The inflatable, of course, right? And this balloon, they call this balloon as long balloon or racing balloons or size 262. And this balloons also have regular, you have this is for balloons. And actually the price of this one is only ranging from 2 pesos to 5 pesos. So depends what place over you'll buy your material. But now, next for our technology, we have the social media. So now what I want to share with you, because you can, if you feel that I'm so fast, learning because I'm already 18 years doing it in BC level and more than 20 years having this business. So bear with me if I will just teach you so fast. So if ever what you see and what you want to learn, you can just go to channel or YouTube for you to get it. Now, I will teach you how to inflate and how to tie the balloons. First of all, guys, I told you we have this kind of balloons, right? Now, for basic. So I want you to learn the basic animals. What is the basic animals in the four-legged? Usually,
Dog.
Right? Dog. So now I will teach you how to make a dog.
Rhinoceros.
First, you inflate the balloons. So I see quite afraid or scared with the balloons. No, not for TMI. I just want to ask one question. Just give me the difference of the parachute and a balloon.
Wow.
I thought it's
Fire go down there. The balloon will fly up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. But I want to share with you, if the balloons, if the parachute bursts out or it damaged, what our expression? Patay kang bata. Right? But the other balloons, but this is not the balloons that I'm telling. What will you say?
Welcome, bata.
Yeah, you're right. So let's see, but this one is not that kind of balloon.
It's the flavored balloon.
Okay? two-legged animal.
Two-legged.
Another bubble.
Four.
And another bubble. Four-legged animal. So, this is the ears of the animal. What that means? Long-legged. It's long-legged. Long-legged. What do you call that? Long-legged.
Giraffe.
Right. Kasi it depends upon what you are creating. And you can notice that I left some more space for you to, when you're creating or modeling something, you have some space to do that. Okay. Yes. Here is it, the neck. And we have another bubble. And then again, this one is lap twist. So you have the two front.
Hindi niya ako tinawag. Ito na nag-intro.
That's the back leg. So now,
Yay!
okay. So I told you, disclaimer, I'm already doing this 18 years
Wow.
more. So don't worry if you're trying to make something like that. There's no difference if you want to try to imitate or create. Now I will do something lovebirds. What lovebirds?
Yes.
Now lovebirds. So I can have some more twisting. This is the lovebirds. Lovebirds is two.
Can you do a hate bird?
The love. Kissing and kissing because they are lovebirds, right? So this is the. Yeah.
Oh.
There's the two birds are red. But because they are lovebirds, right?
We will do a heart shape.
There are two lovebirds in a ring, but there are lovebirds, so I want to make them get a
Heart shape. Yay!
Now, I have some more time. Do you want to have a flower? Yes.
Yes.
Alalili.
Flower, because I want to teach you all the
Ano? Kalachuchi.
all the twists. This what
Sampaguita.
I told you before. This is the basic pitch twist.
Pinahirapan.
I'll
Sampaguita.
make the petal. This we call the
Rose.
lap twist. One.
What kind of flower is that?
Loop twist. Loop twist. Another petal. Let's see. It's live.
Yes.
See, the balloons is so that's it. So you see, it's fun, interesting, and if you will do it as a career, or if you want this, you will be talented, add to your skills. At the same time, you entertain somebody, and you can do it as a hobby, right? So now, the flowers will. So now I will do some because I want to teach all of the trees that we had. Now, if we had before the lovers, now the parrot, you know the parrot. So now I'll make the another twist, the bubble, three bubble twist. The three bubble twist is the body of the. I still told you the parrot, right? But I didn't make the parrot there is the beak in the parrot, so that's it. The beak of the parrot is the head. You just lock it. That's the parrot. And now, I told you I want to make three bubbles. Bodies of the parrot. Okay. That's it. See? If you do this to your children or to your
Oh.
have the parrot. Before I have the parrot, I have the bird in the cage. Now is the parrot inside the ring. Yeah, see, it's it. As I promised, I want to make flower, right? I have one here to give you some more things. Now it's very easy. Before I learned this from the workshop that I have paid so much. But now, because there's the social media, there's the YouTube, now you can learn everything. And this is the things that I'm doing, so that's why I can enhance my skills by watching all those videos. So now, as I promised you, I want to make flower, right? So the first loop, second loop, third loop. What is this? Loop this, right? That's the third petal. Again, happy birthday. Happy birthday. You can make it like. So now, whatever I had you in the hands out there that I gave you, you can learn it step by step. Just go to the YouTube if you want to master it, and you can learn more things. And you don't know if you can do that to your loved ones or to your kids, you will be the entertainment. Okay? So, you have learned something about, you have something, you want me to do something more? But I think that that is over. So, we will do that again for more next time.
Thank you, PM Marlene. That was very interesting, and yes, I have a very huge pride when it comes to balloons. You know, when my kids are playing, even if it's just they're doing a small blow in the balloon, I have them kicked out of the house. I ask them to go outside and play the balloon outside because I cannot bear the popping sound of it. It gives me a huge pride. So, but I admire you, PM Marlene. This is a very good skill to learn too. So for those of you who would like to learn it, ask PM Marlene. And now, let's go. Are we ready for our next speaker? Do you still want more? Or are you guys hungry? We have foods right there. If you guys are hungry, you can grab some snacks and drinks at the back. And now for our next speaker, he's going to deliver a speech for his pathway of dynamic leadership. Let us all welcome TMJR Magno.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm quite nervous right now since it's my first time to deliver my speech in person meetings. Okay, again, good afternoon, everyone. And as they say, learning is more important than winning. Perhaps that is one of the most valuable my Toastmasters journey. So I am going to deliver a speech entitled My Toastmasters Journey. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I already have a organization, and that is the Toastmasters International. And most particularly, this organization, this club, the Las Marinas City Toastmasters Club, because later on I will explain why. But first, I started joining this club last November 21. November last year, 2021. And for my almost 9 months in the club, I was able to experience plethora of colorful ups and downs. I was able to join 2 competitions in the club, namely the International Speech Contest and the Impromptu Speaking Competition. In addition, I was able to have a lot of speaking opportunities. I hosted the evaluation contest in the area level. I also became the PMO for several times. And I was also invited by PM4 in his club, the Contra Toastmasters Club. And from there, I was able to meet one of our neighbors and actually relatives, PM Conrado. So we got reunited. And most importantly, I found new good addition in my life. First of all, I would like to thank my former mentor, is PM Alex, for her guidance during the time when I was starting. Thank you so much, PM Alex. And of course, I couldn't forget the help also of our dear President, PTM Ramet. Thank you so much for answering me whenever I have questions and for all of my concerns. Where am I? The PTM Luisa is always ready to reply whenever I need help, and who is always, they are ready to encourage me to go forward whenever I falter and I feel weak. To Diderica, who is also the club founder of the first Philippine Debate Toastmaster Club, which is also, I am a member of that club. For your support and trust and all the tips you have given me, most especially at debate. So to DTM Nobel, who is I think not here, also who served as my coach and mentor. Thank you so much for all the valuable knowledge and lessons you've learned and you've shared to me. And of course, I couldn't forget the friends that I have. I don't know if they're, yes. Lupiaka, who is also sharing her personal stories to me. I appreciate it much. To Piamcor, to Piaman, and to everybody else, whom I cannot mention anymore. Thank you so much. Who at one point have inspired me, lifted my spirit up by encouraging me to be a better communicator and leader. You guys, this club are the best. Okay, this time, I can still remember the first time I became the TFOB. I couldn't forget this day. December 23, 2021. Why? Because I was, I got initiated. It's like an initiation for me. And all the members were all busy that time. But I can still remember that I think only 5 attendees were present that time. So all the attendees would have to play multiple roles. It really tested my leadership skills and how to act in difficult moments. And not to mention that it also tested my patience. But that is just a joke. And with my other TMODs, no matter how busy and difficult they were, I was able to manage it better than the first one. However, I have to admit, I still have to learn a lot of things in hosting. And every new session is a new opportunity for me to learn and be a better person. Okay, this time, the first one I couldn't forget, but this time, I want to forget. I want to forget the first time I was asked to answer the question in table topics. I couldn't control my nervousness. As a result, I was controlled by it. But when I joined the impromptu speaking contest in the club level, I placed third and I was very happy, though I'm still nervous till this time, every impromptu speaking sessions. But of course, it significantly reduced over time. I can still remember the words of Young Birds, that if you do certain things frequently, it will become like your playground. The span of 9 months is still a short time, but believe you me, it already aggregated a lot of valuable lessons, like the value of time management. I became more encouraging as a coach and as a teacher. I became more persistent in performing the tasks assigned to me. And most importantly, I am now more focused on my progress rather than perfection. Thus, I became more receptive to failures. I might have lost in the international speech contest, but still a winner for all the valuable lessons I bagged that day. And the most significant one is to be more accepting to failures and realizing that it's a part of our lives. And it doesn't mean I failed, I am not good enough. I am good and I became better that day. It reminded me that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Fellow Toastmasters, and if you have any guests, I think none, in our pursuit of becoming a first-rate communicator and a topmost leader, there will be disheartening circumstances, and we might experience more losings along the way. But let's not disregard what's more important in life. And as for me, it's learning than winning. Let's imprint in our minds that losing is essential to anyone's success. The more you lose, the more you want to win. By Brett Hall. So never ever forget forget that learning is more important than winning. Again, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you, TMJR. That was truly inspirational. And I agree with you that failure is part of success. It's not an opposite of that. You all agree? Yes. And I can relate to TMJR because, as I mentioned, I have only been a member for a year. You know, even if I'm a leader for a long time, Toastmasters is on a different level. And I would like also to thank again Dasmariñas City Toastmasters Club because as you all know, this is my first time hosting ever. Yes! There's a lot of first time for me here in this club. And I'm so happy with that. Now, let us proceed to our next speaker, of course, our Barbero broker. We would like to hear from him again. The title is the same as the GMJR's speech, which is My PM Experience.
Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Is it normal that I always feel nervous whenever I'm in this space? Okay? I remember my first time attending the Toastmasters meeting with DTM Toto Ferendo, DTM Toto, and DTM Luisa Ben, DTM Nobel. When I started introducing myself, I feel so nervous. And my jaw is like this. Pwede ba English? Ano yung Tagalog? To the Toastmaster and our dear guests, to our Toastmaster there watching too soon, I am your Barbero broker. My first now, and also a Barbero broker from TNCon. And my main purpose in joining Toastmaster is to conquer my fear. Conquer my fear in public speaking, in speaking in front of people like you. And I think, and I feel that I already conquer it because of continuous attending the meeting. Why? Because of attending the meeting of Toastmaster, I become an officer of my association, the Ribak Cavite Association, which I am now a VP for Internal Affairs, which I am which I am now handling the membership, and also I am now talking with some VP internal all over the Philippines. And guys, I thank you, Toastmaster, for gaining for this experience and this game. And I'm always grateful that I always say that I am grateful having this kind of group that always there to support each and every one of us in order to see the best version of ourselves. Is it right, DTM Luisa? DTM Luisa is one of my lifetime grammarian.
Yes.
Why lifetime grammarian? Because every time I post on my wall, she's always tell me, Team Jerry, this look your pose and this that, your grammar, this thing, check it. And my mentor, DTM Toto Fredo, and of course DTM Ramet is always there. Anytime that we need assistance, we need help in doing our roles. And guys, accepting roles, doing roles, anytime that you are in a meeting will help us a lot. And conversing, using our conversation in English. And imagine a barbero like me and a very shy type person now facing you. telling you in my personal experience, and take note in English, and I'm always saying to my fellow brokers that this Toastmaster Club will help them a lot in doing communication skills and leadership skills that we Toastmaster have gained in this association. So that I'm always encouraging all my friends. I know you are watching because it is live on my YouTube. I encourage you all, my fellow rebut brokers, that join our Toastmaster Club in order for us to see and to be one of us. That's all, and thank you so much to all of you, and good afternoon.
Thank you, Dear Jerry, and yes, the power of YouTube. So a lot of people will be watching us in the future. So make sure to smile in the camera para makita ka ng magulang ka, sabi niya. Okay, now to deliver our next speaker to deliver her speech would be. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, our next speaker, without further ado, MJ.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It feels so good to be back. I've been away for almost 6 weeks. I'm so sorry. I'm doing my ways to raise my own flag. If I could only share with you the details, it's more of doing. Soon to be, I will launch a new product in personal care category. So good luck to me. I'm doing 4 commercials and 4 campaigns in one time, and also working with the newest Barbara Jane De Leon for her upcoming endorsement. So, with that, I'm really happy that I will be able to share with you my topic for today, creative storytelling thought starters. Almost everyone is talking about TikTok. Who among you have TikTok accounts here? I can see some hands over here. I hope you're doing TikToks for your brand, for yourself, and also for your business. So if you happen to have videos of yourself doing how to do it videos, interesting videos about a certain topics, then you can call yourself a content creator. Okay? And by the way, this presentation is highly dependent on visuals, so please lend me your ears and eyes on the screen. I'll be sharing with you 5 creative storytelling tips on content creation as presented by TikTok Philippines and TikTok Singapore, along with my personal page. So hear me out, DCTMC TikTok account. So let's get started. Alright. So just like in public speaking, you should be knowledgeable on topics that you are talking about. So as to be a content creator, you have to be a trusted source. You can do education, science, you can do tutorials, and even hacks, as simple as doing your own hacks, right? So let me show you a sample on how you can be a trusted source. Sorry. It's not playing. No, you can share it on TikTok. So as for DCTMC, what can we do? We can ask some of our members to give basic public speaking tips, and at the very end of the content, we will hook them probably just saying no more about public speaking by joining DCTMC. Okay? for your audience. You may also show a different side of your brand. If you're being serious about your brand, you can play some funny skits to show off that you're not stiff. Because stiff people or brands are not accepted in TikTok. Always remember that. So you can do how it's made, behind the scenes, product reveals, and routines. So actually, again, if I'm speaking for DCTMC, I'm thinking this is where we shoot clips on how we can do friendly meetings, and then show the fun side of being with the club members. In that sense, audience may get to feel that this is not just about being professional, but we are also fun to be with. Alright?
Sorry. Where is that? And you
While she's preparing the presentation, okay. Next is you have to be observant. What's new on TikTok? Are there emerging trends? Interesting audios. Have you heard of the audio trip na? Actually, if you use that audio, you can get more views because a lot of people are watching it. This is how TikTok algorithm works. If you ever watch, say, a Blackpink or a BTS video, and you stop for a moment, afterwards, TikTok will now feed you ads. So for our club, we can use interesting audios where a lot of people use. Let's say the trending music as of this time would be Pink Venom of Blackpink. We can use it as our background music for our videos. Then TikTok will now serve the video of DCTMC to other TikTok viewers or audience. That's an example on how we can add more viewers. And similar to our club, we can do trends and audios that can get more views. Example, transition video from online to face-to-face meetings. And next, empower your community. On social media, it's not just about views anymore. Now, it's more powerful if you have people speaking for your brand and who will do reviews, comparisons, and unboxing. Again, for DCTMC, we can ask reviews from those who we invited as guests. In this way, we get other people speaking about our club. We get other people speak about DCTMC and how fun it is to be with our club. Now, if you want to build your brand, you have to drive engagement at scale. For brands and creators, maximize the use of duets format. If you are familiar with duets, you can encourage somebody to answer your topic. In that sense, for DCTMC, we can do impromptu public speaking by encouraging. You can now have creative storytelling and create your own TikTok account. Just make sure that you can be a trusted source, show a different side of your brand, be inspired, and ride the platform trends, empower your community, and lastly, drive engagement. Engagement meaning people will watch, will comment, and will still share with you. I'll see you on TikTok, everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster of the World.
Thank you, PJ. It's another power of internet, TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account, but my child does. And I have to control her using TikTok because I agree with what she said. If you run through one music, the next videos that you will see are pertaining to that music because all the videos that I can see my child is watching is all about BTS. And I don't know who BTS is until she had showed me that. So that reveals my age. I'm so sorry. I'm a fan of 90s, but I'm 90s tayo eh. So there. Now for our next speaker, all the way, because we're international, all the way from Singapore, we have PM Cheney.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Finally, I'm here for Toastmasters in to attend this graduation ceremony. Can make some noise and give me some. Thank you very much. After traveling for how long? 16 hours. Maybe I can reach somewhere in the US already. How I travel from my hometown to here for 16 hours. Now I complete for you. From Penang, I dropped my car to here to KLA. I spent 5 hours. After that, I spent another 4 hours from KLA to Manila. And I also spent another 5 hours for waiting in the airport and the hotel because when I reached Manila, this hotel they said already fully booked. So I need to wait another 1 or 2 hours in the hotel. Actually, I stayed in a very budget hotel in Manila. Then yesterday, I traveled with TND from Manila to here. I spent another 2 hours. So total, I spent 16 hours to reach this hotel. Thank you very much. So some of you may think, am I value? Crazy? No. Value crazy? No. Yeah, maybe some of you are here because very travel for 16 hours, spend for the tickets, book for hotel, then attend today ceremony. But I think, no, I'm not crazy because I'm one of the officers for this term. So I need to lead by example, right? Yeah. And Gideon earlier also said, I need to learn by doing. So I also need to do. I need to lead by example. I need to show to our members we are so committed. I can travel 16 hours from Malaysia, Singapore is quite near to here. So if you are staying nearby, why not just come here, right? I think you just travel to most PMK 1 hour. Other one maybe 20 minutes or less than 1 hour. So this is the way I'm so committed to this club. And I don't want to regret in the future. I will say, oh, okay, I contribute so many in this club during my term as an officer. Thank you. So my title today is actually Merdeka, Merdeka, Merdeka. Why Merdeka? Actually, another 2 days, my country will celebrate Independence Day. So we call it as a Merdeka. So during 1957, about 65 years ago, we celebrated this Merdeka from British. So another 2 days we celebrate Merdeka. And today I will not show you my muscular body. But I have something to show you. This one. Rest your flat. Today I want to rest my flat.
I'll show you a quick step.
Truly Asia. Truly Asia. And this is aligned with our theme of the month. Rest your flag, right?
Yes.
Today is the last meeting for this month, so rest my country flag. I think, so I really proud of you also. You also raise your flag and you travel abroad. When I in Malaysia, I met some Filipino. Actually, they also brought their flag together. So they took picture in my country. So we took pictures together. They also brought their flag together. So that's why we travel anywhere, our heart still in our country, right? When the DTF Ramen working in Saudi, I think your heart also still in the Philippines. So this is something I want to introduce about Malaysia. And these strips, we got 14 strips, red, white. So we got 13 states in Malaysia plus 1 federal territory. So we got 13 strips, states plus 1 territory. And here is a Muslim country. So it's like star and one moon here, half moon. And the color here is like three different colors. So this is our flags. So today I'm not muscular, I will today so. And in Malaysia, after independence, what independence means to me, to us in Malaysia? Independence meaning we are freedom from managed by other countries. We are responsible for our own country. So after the independence, Malaysia I think grew quite good after independence, and we got our KLCC, KL Tower, Twin Tower, we got our highway from north to south. We developed our own country, and how we responsible. Recently, one of our ex-prime minister, he was sent to jail because of the corruption. So this is something we need to be responsible for our own country. So this is something we can learn each other to how to become a responsible government. So for me, for the independent for myself, I think last time a fear for me. So I had some fear to stand in front of you and give you the some speech. But now I think I'm independent already. The fear will not control me anymore. Because I learned Toastmasters and I already conquered this fear like the M Jelly, right? We are independent now. And we are more confident to speak in front of our friends, our members. And hopefully next week my company will ask me because my company is doing a big meeting. So I hope I can use all the skills I learned from this Toastmaster to be applied in my company meeting. So this is something I feel very grateful to the Toastmaster Club, where I can use all what I learned in the Toastmaster Club and I can use in my company for my career growth. So this is something I feel I never regret, and I want to contribute for the class, and I want to help our new members to grow themselves. So last but not least, I want to say Merdeka, Merdeka, Merdeka. Thank you very much.
Thank you, PM, for freedom from fear of public speaking. Indeed, that's true when you join Toastmasters Club. And thank you for traveling all the way from Singapore or Malaysia. Malaysia, sorry. I know there's a bus ride away from each other. I'm trying to make excuses on that. Anyway, so thank you for your commitment. And now, is BTM Nobel online to deliver his speech? No? I guess not. We don't have camera already. But anyway, if he's not available due to his work, that's why we understand. Let us now welcome our last speaker for today, our club president, BTM, Ramen Borja.
So right now, okay, so before we proceed, I'd like to invite you to get a cup of water or your canned drinks because we're going to deliver a toast. Okay, so I'd like to encourage everyone. Okay, so before I proceed, I encourage you to, of course, have your drink with you. I don't know what happened to the, what happened to our laptop? Are we still online? Okay. So now, okay, so everyone, so please take a seat first. So before I proceed, let me share to you a toast to the Marinas City Toastmasters Club. Okay. Okay. This afternoon, according to Joanna Grimes, time together as a family is a gift. And as a gift for the past Toastmaster program year, we're grateful that DTM Burns, Toastmaster Alex De Cruz, led the first term, and of course the rest of the officer for a good start of having the achievement that we had on the previous year. Master Luisa Hoven, I just want to express my sincerest gratitude together with the rest of our fellow officers who made the difference. It is with the heart that indeed one can see truly what is beneficial for all. We go beyond our challenges. We go beyond our insecurities. We go beyond our worries. All the things that hurdles us from growing and of course from progressing. Indeed, together, the colors that was presented during that term served as a challenge as a leader, and of course, not only because of myself, but because of working together. They say the true color of the black will truly illuminate by the colors of everyone. And every officers have different colors combined. We achieved President's Distinguished Club 2022. An email from the educational goals was sent to your president. And of course, the talk up those. Of course, we could have achieved the Big Clock Award. But at the end of the day, we're very happy because we received the top 10 club awards for the entire country. Let's all give a warm round of applause to everyone from educational goals. And the challenge for this new program year is to get that third trophy. Am I correct, DP Edmond? And of course, not only in the Philippines, we have done this for so many years, and consistently, we are one of the top 5 in the world, empowering others, guiding each other, amidst all the challenges online. And the rain agrees with me. And the same with me that the rain is a symbol of blessing, and as a blessing, next slide please. Whether we are face to face, garbed in our beautiful suit, or our beautiful gown, or royal gala, or whether we are inside a Zoom room, the smile that you share with each other, the love and passion that brought this club to another level have inspired me personally to always consider DCTMC as my family. And we always need to go beyond our comfort zone. Indeed, according to Eva Boros, the love of a family is a life's greatest blessing. And on that note, I would like to encourage everyone to please stand up as a symbol of being one together in this part of the Marinas City. Of course, we should be happy if the online world was there, but nonetheless, now is the time to move forward and make a giant leap. Not only with our personal goals, but also in how we take a look in serving others. Cheers! The Marinas City Toastmasters Club family. Mabuhay! Closer! Cheers! Cheers, everyone! Cheers! Roll to number 1 in the world! Mabuhay! Okay, hindi tayo makapalakpak, di ba? Okay, let's move on. Let's give a warm round of applause to one another. And of course, by the way, let me share this to you. Our host this evening, if you're familiar with Abante Ako! Hindi, atras. See? The rate and peace. Are you familiar with that contest? That game show? What is that? Game na ba? No other than TM Ana Guzman. Back to you.
Oh my God, it's my very one of my most memorable experience of my life. But yes, kumamante ka na lang. Alright, thank you, souls. And yes, we are a family. And I share that with you already felt at home. Laughing and worth meeting every week, of course. Our evaluation portion. So are you guys ready to hear the evaluation? And I can see our first evaluator putting her makeup on. So I'll give her. Yes, of course we have to look beautiful in front of the camera. So may I call on our first evaluator to evaluate our first speaker, TM Edmar Albay, TM Glory Lutana. Are you ready? Yes, of course. We would love to see you here up front and take your photo.
So we are on TikTok live, so I need to position the camera. Okay. So, hi everyone. Wait for this video. I'm going to evaluate PM Edmar, and the title of his speech is Joining Loves. So I'd like to first commend the airport executive. He has his costumes, the whole set of photo with the medal, and let me just enumerate the things that are necessary in your performance today. Of course, the facial expression. To think that this is the first time in a very long time that we delivered speeches in person. And Pierre Edward still giving his best, that he's doing it every day with all the stage presence. He dominated the entire area. He's not stuck in just one spot. So that is commendable. And what else? The facial expression, the gestures, hand gestures, the body gestures, everything is commendable. And I'd like you to keep it that way. And more congratulations for that. Regarding the message of your speech, regarding the message of your speech, I can totally relate, especially at the beginning when you talk about joining fraternities and the panel with the demonstration. How was it? Like you're trying to walk. You're trying to walk someone. So yeah, that is also catching the attention of your audience and all our viewers. Everything that I mentioned earlier, if you remember, that is one thing that you have to remember in public speaking. This is to sustain the attention of your audience. Dapat hindi tayo nakakaantok. So yeah, congratulations to sa permanent PM Edmar. And to challenge you, since this is your first time for so many years delivering speeches in person, I'd like to suggest if you could make it more engaging, like try to ask one or two from your audiences to make everyone more involved. Right? That's it. You did a great job today. Let me more of your speeches and Edward. And let's call the Toastmasters of the day, PM Anna.
Thank you, TM Ann. We're both Ann. Thank you, TM Ann, for that wonderful evaluation. And yes, TM is listening, even if he's so busy right now. Alright, so to evaluate our second speaker, TM Mark. TM Bing, our very beautiful TM Bing. Come on, come.
Thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the day, the beautiful Anna. And good afternoon,
my first time to evaluate face-to-face with our energetic speaker, Tia Marie. With her speech, I would like to commend her for giving her dynamic and energetic self for us. With that, she is working with her pathway of effective coaching, right? So I commend her for delivering a effective speech. And she is creating effective visual. You know, doing on-the-spot training to your audience is so challenging, right? And then, as part of it, I feel like I just go back to my childhood memories, reminiscing my childhood in attending parties. That was magical to hear. And for you, Tia Marie, I would like to give you a triple A. First A is amazing because you did an exemplary visual coaching for us. And then the second A is awesome because you let us engage with your presentation. And then the third A is thank you for being a dynamic and energetic speaker for today. And for my recommendation and for you to level up or to improve, I just want to tell you about give some tips to the audience to make it more engaging to what you do in front of the stage or at the stage. And then give them, let them try also what you are doing so that we could experience more. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tia. You look so beautiful today. And I'm so happy to see you. And now to evaluate speaker number 3, TMJR, I'd like to call on BTM, Luisa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, JR. Nice meeting you today. Okay, I am very touched with your speech. I think not only me, but also all the attendees here were inspired with what you have delivered. Thank you for it. First of all, you started by saying, I have made many mistakes in life. That is so intriguing. That is catchy. That was catchy. So you took our attention from the beginning, and then your body is full of experiences and ups and downs that you have experienced in our meeting. And what I can say only is that, wow, what a journey it has been for you for 10 months. Imagine being a TMOD, now you're joining 2 clubs, you have joined speech contests, and you even came to know other members from other clubs. And now I think you are also holding a position in the division, in the public relations, and now secretary of our club. Imagine that! So I congratulate you for that. You also shared some not so nice experiences about being a TMOD, about the challenges that you did, but you have gone through it successfully. That's why you are still here. And the last part of your speech is full of, my God, full of lessons that we cannot forget. What are some of the gems that I wrote here? You became a better person, you became a better teacher. You said that you became more focused on progress than perfection. I love that so much. And you have to accept that failure is part of being successful. Wow, I love it. Congratulations, Tia and Edmar. Now, how can we make it much better? Next time, just include a dialogue. Maybe just a short dialogue. Maybe you're talking to Tia Ramit. Tia Ramit, nobody's confirming for the role.
will be much better.
And my challenge to you, TMJR, be a DTM. Complete all the projects required to be a DTM. Will you accept the challenge? Back to you, Jeff.
We will wait for you, DTMJR. Future DTMJR, we're looking forward to that. Yes, explaining. Thank you, DTM Louisa, for that very good evaluation. And now let's call on our next evaluator to evaluate our Barbero broker, TM Jerry. I'd like to call on TMK. Yes.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. This is my first time to speak in front of a face-to-face meeting. And Team Jerry, congratulations. I know that you did a great job today on your speech. How are you feeling after you did your speech?
Relax.
Wow, that's amazing. It's the first time that I heard you say that you're so relaxed in your speech. Yes. So I will be giving you an acronym of your name for your evaluation.
Untitled Chapter.
So this will be Jerry, G-E-R-R-Y. So the first name, Jerry, is G. You have great stage presence. I saw it on stage. You are so amazing when you're on stage. You're very confident. It's like you're speaking a lot of times that you're able to have that positive aura that everyone can relate. And then next for the letter E, you engage your audience attention and you have the eye contact to your audience. That's great because especially in a large crowd, you need to look to your audience so that you can catch your attention, the attention of your audience. And then for the letter R, I'm hoping that you relate personal hardships because when you speak a while ago, you did not include how are you before in your personal stories. On your while ago, you said how you grew from the start. I heard your speeches before when I was new, and I see how you evolved to be a better person, a better speaker right now. And then for the letter Y, you are amazing. For that, I congratulate you for your speech today and continue to give us wonderful speeches, TM Jerry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, TMK, for that very detailed evaluation. I agree with the Jerry, that's so long. But we're looking forward to the Barbero broker evaluation. So next time. So to those who will evaluate TM Jerry for the next meeting, Barbero broker it is, okay? Challenge, ano challenge? Tapos naman. Thank you again, TMK. Now let's call on our next evaluator to evaluate PM Jane. I'd like to call on PM Alex.
I was actually thinking if I'm going to use this thing or am I going to use this thing? What do you think?
We got nothing. We got nothing.
This does not count. This does not count. I just want to talk. Okay. Okay. I am so overjoyed to be here. Finally, I was able to speak in front. And my animation is just emanating, not just in your final screen. Now, let's move on to the evaluation, shall we? Now, speaker of yeah, well, I'm so sorry. TMJ. I'm sorry, I got turned around. There's a camera. No, TMJ. I love that energy that you have in you. You know, the moment you stepped here in the stage, you were like, I know what I'm talking about. You guys listen to me. You have that commanding presence in you. And I love that. That's one of the key things that, you know, if you're a public speaker, you should always have that. You know, you have to have go right off the stage, which is good. You have that. And I also like the fact that you have a really good command in the English language. Would you guys agree? Yes. That's the first thing that I noticed. She has that confidence in her, and she also has that, that good command in the English language. Now, I am here as your evaluator, not just to spit out all of it. If you would notice me, I was walking from that part of the room, going to the center, and here at this part of the room. Now, I noticed that I didn't see you look at this direction. Your eye contact should be distributed, because you don't only have the audience right here. You're not only talking here. You're also talking to the people who are here. So don't forget that. And then also, one of the key things that I think you need to improve on is to don't let your visuals, I have my heebie-jeebies right now, sorry. Don't let your visuals take your spotlight away from you. You have really good visuals. I can say you are talented. You know you know the things that can help, bring out good visuals. But the visuals, you were kind of stammering, and you were kind of, we can feel that you were kind of stressed about that. So just pitch the visuals and go right here in the stage and say whatever you want to say. But other than that, you have an amazing concept in your head. And I want to see you shine. And you are already an amazing person. Thank you.
Thank you, Tia Alex. Thank you for that legal evaluation. And I'm sure she learned a lot from that. And yes, you got us hooked with your evaluation. Thank you so much. Now, to evaluate our last speaker, of course, our club president, Tia Ramen Borja, I would like to call on our division K director. Oh, sorry, yes, so sorry about that. We don't want to forget the M4. Definitely, he flew all the way from Malaysia, and yet we will forget. No, of course not. Don't worry, the M4. I was actually saving you for the last. Again, another excuse. Not that way. Now, to evaluate the M4, I would like to call on TLS.
Good afternoon, my dear fellow Toastmasters. Good afternoon, Toastmaster 4. So let's give a good round of applause to Toastmaster 4 for dedicating your speech. Thank you so much. Now, Toastmaster 4, what are the things that I love on the way you delivered your speech this afternoon? First is your topic choice. You choose a topic that is interesting and is fully engaging to the members. Second, you are completely self-assured. It means you are self-confident in delivering your speech this afternoon. Also, you use your hand gestures while delivering your speech, which is really, really great. Fourth is you use effectively your eye contact. A while ago, I was moving around from left to right, and then I've seen that you are looking everyone. That's great. Then you shared your own personal stories. Thank you for sharing your personal story, because as a speaker, it's your responsibility to share your personal story, to engage, connect, and to inspire your audience. Now, how can I help you improve your speech? First is in the introduction. I would suggest that you go directly to your introduction, or probably ask a question, or share a little bit about your experience traveling here from Malaysia to the Philippines. And by doing so, you were able to connect and engage to your audience. Don't say thank you, don't say good afternoon or good morning. Just go directly, ask a question. That's how you engage your audience. Second is use the stage properly. I observed that we're standing here on the center, and we have a wide space. So you can move from one place to another. Probably this is your first story, your second story, then your third story. Use the stage properly. And we're not in the virtual world anymore. We are live. So use the stage properly. Third is use your body language. You have used your hands, yes, that's great. But of course, you need to use your body to add emphasis, drama in your message. And lastly, I would challenge you, encourage you to have a stronger conclusion. A call to action for us, especially for me as your listener. I want to hear, what is your core message? What is your call to action for me as your audience? So, another challenge is your vocal variety. I have heard most of the time you are monotone. You can use different tones, ups, downs, variety. But overall, Toastmaster 4, congratulations. You did great. You were able to inspire me, encourage me, and thank you for sharing your personals. Let's give it. Back to you.
Thank you, PM Alex, for that great evaluation. Very detailed. Thank you as well. Yes, indeed, I agree, PM Edmar. What a great evaluation indeed. And of course, to evaluate our last speaker, final na to. Last na talaga. DTM Robin Borja, I'd like to call on our Division K Director, Attorney Rita Milantini.
Time together as a family is a gift. Do you agree?
Yes!
The love of a family is life's greatest blessing. Do you agree?
Yes!
And those were the two powerful quotations made use by Deacon Rabel at the start and at the end of his speech. So powerful that it made his toast to DCTMC family speech a more credible one, considering that we consider DCTMC as our family. That's the first strength of DTM. Second one, have you recalled when DTM had looked at you eye to eye during his speech? From left to right, he was able to establish contact that made him conquer the whole four corners of this venue. That's the second strength of DTM. Third one, the use of the PowerPoint presentation. That's consistent with DTM. But despite the fact that he was able to show us a good and beautiful PowerPoint presentation, our connection was not stopped nor hindered as we look at him despite the presentation of the PowerPoint presentation. And that is a great speaker. Making use of the PowerPoint presentation to highlight your speech, but you are still the one connecting with the audience. That's the third strength. Fourth one, have you recalled the use of alliteration when he mentioned, we go beyond ourselves, we go beyond our weaknesses, we go beyond. Those are three powerful words that gave emphasis, that he was able to emphasize more the message of his speech. And he used the second one, amidst all our struggles, amidst our problems, amidst, and everyone is encouraged to make use of those figure of speech, especially alliteration, to give more emphasis, the fourth strength. And the last one, vocal variety. From the start until towards the last 2 minutes of his speech, his voice
was normal with a real high note emphasis towards the last two syllables of certain words. But when he was about to go to the highlight of his speech, there was the raise of voice towards the end, wherein we are really being encouraged to make a toast, to raise our cups, so that we are really encouraged to celebrate. And that was the fifth. And the only thing that I would like DPM to improve was when he made use of this cup. I encourage you to use a more elegant one. That's the only thing. But overall, powerful. Our very own president, a leader, a model communicator, a model leader.
Do you all agree? Do you recall? Yes, I recall the Rico and Pierre just looking at me because I have to click on the next one. So thank you for that. What a wonderful speeches from our speakers. Now, as for DTM Louisa, we have to take our photo. So let me call on our speakers for today. DM Edmar, where are you? But you've taken off your costume already. That's fine. It's okay. We still look dashing. On the floor, please. And DM Marlene. Where's DM Marlene? There you are. And DM JR, here, please. We'll take a photo of you guys. Also, TM Jerry, with GERR1. And next, TM Jane. Also, Team 4, of course, all the way from Malaysia. And then TM Ramen. DTM, sorry. DTM Ramen. So who would take the photo? Everybody's there. Ready?
Take the photo.
First, selfie, please. Come on.
Smile.
1, 2, 3, smile.
Stay, please.
Oh. And now jump shot, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's hard for you guys.
There's a token.
There's a token for your speeches, yes. So I think that's a bookmark, if I'm not mistaken. So read a lot. And I also have one too. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause, everyone, for amazing speeches you delivered today. And also to our evaluators, thank you for your great evaluations. And now, can we do some raffle? I'm so waiting for the raffle, you know. I don't know what that is. Probably I'll send that PMGERR1. Don't think we missed you. TMB will argue. They said 2 nights. Okay. Yes. TMN, do the honors of our call. Come on. Yes. And we have some music right here, everybody. Yes, we can eat. And what's our price? What's the price?
Courtesy of Eastern Telecom. From Eastern Telecom. Thank you, Edmar.
Okay, first prize is it's a ball pen. From TM Edmar, thank you very much for the sponsorship. Yes, and our winner is TMK. You cannot write your next speech. Okay, so prepare your next speech later on using that pen. Okay, next winner, or the ball pen again.
Oh, kasi baka mga 3 rounds tayo.
Yes, so definitely we're gonna have all of us will have a pen because there's a lot from Ken Edmar. Okay, let's do the dancing right now.
Ay, may dancing. Oh, music dance.
Can we have some music? Kasi sa'yo na sa TMI.
Okay.
Next winner!
Congratulations, Pam!
MG R1! Yes, we can miss how many ball pens? Oh, 3 more ball pens, come on! And the next winner, the lucky winner.
The lucky winner is Mia Martin!
You can use the ball pen in twisting the balloon, perhaps. Okay, next winner. For the ball pen, we have Alex! Okay, come on, let's do it, Alex. Where's your ball pen? Thank you again, Tim Edmar, for the sponsorship. And the last ball pen goes to...
Ano yun? May spirit?
And the ball pen will go to DCTMC!
Wow!
Oh, he's so happy! He's so happy! He's so happy!
Ay, combination.
Oh, combination of pen and notebook this time. So we would like to thank Easter. Yes. And the notebook and ball pen goes to... Stevie Riga! Stevie Riga! Just in time! 4 more pens and notebook.
Ay, wow.
Why don't you come up here on the stage? Yeah, man. I'm a great combination. Draw the winner! Yes. Maxi color. And the winner goes to Tian Flor! Yes, Tian Flor!
Wow, dumadami.
Next for the ball pen and the notebook. Is that with the chocolate this time? Not yet. And the last, notebook and pen. So you can write your speech in that notebook. It has a magical power that you can deliver a great speech. Go.
Congratulations to me!
Wow!
Thank you everyone. Thank you for our sponsors for that. Meron ka ba? Dami ka pala. Akala ko sa akin na yun. Ako ngayon asawa. Yes, we do have second batch for the raffle. And now, let's go to one of the most amazing and exciting part of Las Marinas City Toastmasters. Wala. My mic is already giving up. That's fine. Oh, my computer was locked. We're so happy. So let's go to our table topics. And our table topics master for today is none other than our club president, DPM, Ramen Borga.
Okay. Okay, so for our table topics, first let me just say thank first our technical working team led by our program lead. Let's all give a warm round of applause to Toastmaster Edmar Alban. So Edmar, thank you so much. And of course, the rest of our graduation ceremony committee. Of course, we have TME for the money. I hope magkaya tayo. Okay, so let's start with our table topic session. TM4, you might want to check the hybrid. I'm not sure if we're still online, but I think the laptop and the camera is turned off already. So I'll go back. Okay. So let's start with our table topic session. I think everyone is familiar with our table topics. Yan. And of course, I hope we can read it with TM4 on the screen. Okay. Ayan. So wala na ito ng saksakan. So tatanggalin na natin. Let's remove some. Okay. So, ayan. Searching. Okay, parang love lang to eh. Lagi mong sinisearch, di ba?
Ay, sorry.
Ayan. O, di ba? Tayo yung
Puno na to eh.
Okay, so let's see first. Ayan. Okay. Actually, Bigirita is also going to an event later. Bigirita. There's a district trio meet and greet. Okay. So, together with our district partner, district leaders, area directors, and division directors. Okay? Okay. So, TM4, what did you do? By the way, did you taste the delicacy coming from Malaysia? Did you taste it? There are a lot of things, especially coming from the Z's, the airs, the lambs. It's there. Natikman nyo lahat. Oh my. Basta kayo enjoy. Oh, parang hindi na okay, so now a taste. So we have now, it was just turned off TM4. So let's start with our table topics. It's really very exciting. So what's going to happen is that for the table topic session, since all of us are members already, I think we can give some prizes, no, Dita and Luisa?
Yes!
Okay. So we have here a ribbon for best table topic speaker. Ayan. Tingnan natin. So we have here, actually the club is giving this. Every meeting, we should have a votation for the best table topics. And we usually give this during face-to-face session. And we're very grateful yung previous term, generous sila sa ganito. Okay, so let's now start. Wow, we're live! Okay, so let's start with our table topics. I think everyone knows about what table topics is. So we're going to have an impromptu session, Toastmasters meeting. I think let me move on, and of course, TM June is actually lining all of us, but we hope that we could feel the presence even more. Ayan, nag-ano siya, nagsasign siya doon eh. But I think everyone is on time, TM June. Everyone are overtime. Yan, ganito daw gawin natin. So pag overtime, red. O kunin mo yung green na Sprite. Ayan, kahit apple, yellow. Okay. So we can have, here for the table topic speaker, there will be a votation. So there will be, first and foremost, you will not be included in the votation if you are overtime. So let's treat this as an actual competition. Okay, so let's start. Okay. So game more. Okay, so let's eat. We have a lot of food prepared. And of course, let's move on. I think all the details are okay. We develop skills on listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. I think everyone else is, very passionate. I feel the passion when you were delivering your speech projects, especially for seasoned Toastmasters. Parang iba yung energy ko pag nandito. By the way, let me just correct yung isang misimpression natin. Let's always be reminded that the lectern is a holy place. So we should never leave the lectern without any people. So for example, I will turn over the virtual or the lectern to our Toastmaster of the day. So what will happen is there will be a handshake. And then after the handshake, the PMOD will return here and then I will go out. Never ever leave the lectern unattended. And there should always be a people or a person here. But during speeches, we are encouraged to go outside of the lectern. But during turnover, don't leave the lectern unless it's turnover properly. Okay, so that's one during face-to-face session. And of course, one thing more is that our table topics only. You can restate the question, give or make up a quote, use humor, and then next is, alam niyo na kasi pag-pyramid ko yan, so I think po ka ng labanan sa mga speech contest ngayon. Great speakers that we have in the club. So body format is past, present, or future, before and after, compare and contrast. And then of course, to summarize it, don't forget to summarize. And of course, so in answer to the question, that's my thoughts on the subject of X, vary from X, Y to Z. Okay, summary is important also because it's time for you to make a lasting impact. And that's one of the key for table topics. And moving forward, how to end, we state the question, we state the opening quote, repeat the same humor. And this is the problem during table topics. When we are already on the tail end, chances are you want to introduce a new topic. So don't ever do that or else you will be overclimbed. Because there is an itching idea creeping on your mind that you want to share with the public. So just avoid it. Return control to the table topics master. 1 minute. 1 minute, we have the Sprite. Or the green. Very good. For our timer. For our 1 minute and 30 seconds, we have the yellow, the wanted pineapple. Green endorsement. Actually, we should use, by the way, TMJ Nubiato is from, can I change the name? TMJ is the marketing manager of Green Cross. And then yellow is the Sprite, and of course, Coca-Cola means overtime. It means you only have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. Moving forward. According to Paul Cezanne, baka makuha tayo yung picture, hindi naman it might be a very compromising position. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, it's Judy Maano yung Coach Judy. Ang dami natin. I think one of the concerning thing for hybrid is yung mag-settle na mag-maintain yung Zoom.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi pa natin naaral. We know how to go live, pero controlling someone na nandun din siya dapat sa Zoom, yun yung kailangan natin aralin. So it means na siguro mga next year pa kung hindi pa natin siya makakaya na yun. So let's go for Paul Cezanne. We live in a rainbow of chaos. As Toastmasters, gusto na ba? Ay, nasa COVID ba? Dito topics pa rin naman tayo. Okay, so we live in a rainbow of chaos according to Paul Cezanne. So what you're going to do, don't show it first. What I'm going to do is, since we live in a chaos, I'm going to show to you photos. Photos that speak of something. And what you're going to do is you're going to stand here in front. The timer will start the time on the first uttered word. MJ. Okay, not standing here, but the first uttered word. Then we start timing. So let's start. The first photo is this. And of course, what do you see in the photo? Any volunteer? Or if not, then it's my turn to call. Okay, what do you see in the photo? And you have here a minute to deliver a speech to captivate the audience. Okay, anyone? PMD was smiling. I think it's the right time now to evaluate who will become the speaker. Or yes, PMD, what do you see in the photo? You can occupy.
This photo, I see two happy children in an unhappy situation. So I remember my childhood. I'm always playing outside, outdoors, experiencing all the muds, all the children in the streets. This is a personal reminiscing. And I see also my brother. I look at this picture as I relate myself to the girl, the younger one, and her brother. So I remember my childhood and my brother who is always protective of me and giving me protection in everything I do. My brother is far away from me now. He is in Iloilo. But he always took care of me every time I need advice and some sort of emotional pampering. He's my go-to person. So I see two happy children in a happy situation. That is life is all about. There is no perfect in this world. Who cares about perfection? Because beautiful woman in the world, they are not also perfect. They have their own chaos in life. So, that is, even though it's a dirty picture, I see it as a beautiful picture. Thank you so much.
Sayang naman yung props ko, hindi natin okay, so there was a props. So sana picture mo din ako, di ba? Nakaka-post ng ako sa GC. Okay, now, let me call on. Of course, this is the effort of... Nakatawa kayo. Hindi ko alam bakit naging minister ko sa akin. Bigyan Toto, you want to deliver a speech?
Yes.
Will you evaluate all the labor topics?
Participate na lang ako.
Participate.
Ang dami nila.
Okay. So first and foremost, let's have an instant evaluation. So that we can have a participation of everyone here. So can I have to instantly evaluate? Can I have TMJR? You were instantly evaluated.
Go DTM!
Good afternoon once more, and first of all, I would like to congratulate PMP for the very emotional. You were able to reminisce whatever happens when you were just a child. So thank you for that. So first, you started with an analysis of what you saw in the picture, and you are quick to point out whatever it is that you said, which is happy in an unhappy situation. That captivated my attention. Probably the attention of each and everyone. So I love the fact that you were able to inject out as well the stories that you have, which made your speech more relatable to each and everyone. Probably, Yang my only recommendation is that since I noticed that you stuck yourself on the presentation, you perhaps could also use the spaces here as well as the eye contact, since you were just sticking yourself on the PowerPoint presentation. But overall, that was a great answer from you. And moving forward to hearing that from you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster JR. Actually, this is what you call the speaking area. So during contest, the chief judge or probably the contest master will just tell you to speak within the speaking area. So if you go down there, you will be disqualified. So you need to identify the speaking areas within this area. So make the contest. And of course, our next picture. And of course, we have a volunteer. Kenjun, thank you for looking at me. So DPM Luisa will time. So DPM Luisa will time. So can have DPM June. PM June, okay? Now I see the era of Eric Cortuso.
Puso ba yan?
Is that 90s era?
Jeprox.
Producer.
I hate that. What will we do as Toastmasters to avoid we have a voice. That's why we are learning here to speak. We are learning about leadership because we have so many things to be easy, especially in our environment. We should be more aware what's happening in our environment. We have become confident by speaking up, by writing a blog, just like what Jerry is doing, by writing and by talking to our leaders, by convincing them, by influencing them through our actions. That is our group. That's why we are told to speak up and to lead.
So, usap ni PM June. So, now, we would like to hear it from our evaluator. Thank you, Vicky and Luisa. So, let's return our timing device, the green cross.
Okay, talagang gano'n siya to. Okay. Hi, Sir June. Hi, congratulations. I'm very happy the way you answered the question. At first, you're a little confused and you got surprised. And I actually became surprised because you have inserted being a Toastmaster in solving this kind of environment problem. Because you said, we have a voice. That is very powerful. You know, answering a table topic should be, you should have you should be snappy. Like when you're answering a table topic, it's like practicing to think on your feet. And you did that, PM June. Congratulations. The only thing you tell us, what are you doing personally to contribute to solve this problem of our world, actually. Overall, congratulations, PM June.
Thank you so much. Okay, now for our next photo. Of course, I'd like to call on our champion for table topics. Si DTM Toto. Siyempre, ang ganda ng outfit.
Be proud. You are, and you have the power to change the world. I have seen that quotation posted, pasted, painted in many schools in the Philippines. And this photo that you see on the screen reflects how our teachers, amidst the challenges of today, cope up with the situation and give their very best to share their knowledge to the future of our country, our young generation, our children. I forgot, I'm a licensed teacher.
Wow.
In 2013, I took a licensure examination just for me to have a license. Because aside from the driver's license, I have no other licenses. But then, I tried teaching in college and I realized and I experienced that truly they share what we know, to share who we are, to share what we can. And so one of those masters in this very room right now, we are like that teacher. We are teachers to our kids. We are teachers to our family. We are teachers to our church mates. We are teachers to our fellow Toastmasters, and we are teachers to the entire world. I invite you, everyone, be a Toastmaster, be a teacher by teaching hearts and transforming lives. Be a model Toastmaster, be a teacher. Even if you are absent sometimes like me, go back to the classroom and continue to transform lives like a true educator, like a true teacher, like a real Toastmaster.
Much, distinguished Toastmaster Dr. Pedro. Merry Christmas! Perhaps naman dyan. Okay, we'd like to call on the unfortunately to do the evaluation.
Merry Christmas. we are celebrating early Christmas. Start from August 9. Or September, we can start to celebrate our Christmas already. First, today we open our eyes to see the champion of development from DCTMC. I like your voice. You have very proper voice. This was attracted me to listen more on your speech. Second, you also injected your humor into your speech. Where you said you told us about license. Besides your driving license, you also want to get another license. So this I feel quite funny in your speech. Third, you're talking about teacher. So also encourage us to respect teacher. And one thing I would like to improve for the future, because I feel that in this picture I see some water on the floor, so maybe you miss that part. You just see the picture above, but how about on the floor for water or they having flood, but they still go to school, and the student also didn't wear any shoes. So this is something you need to share the topics session, and I think you missed this one. So overall, you gave us very good development session, and I hope to listen more from you. Thank you very much.
Okay, actually this photo was taken August 22. It was raining in one room, and it really happened. It's really difficult. Honestly, I know that nila kayo is in the province of Visayas. Okay? So let's proceed with our next photo. Andy, baka mautog ka dyan, Andy. Okay? Ayun, okay. So here, a dog lover would like to answer this table topics photo. Okay, let's get started.
Let's establish this first. Am I still going to use this or am I going to use this again? I don't just use silent voice. You're not that school. Yes. Can you see this? There are 11 paws tattooed on my arm. This is not because I just want a tattoo. I just want to look cool. Not really. I am a mother of 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 dogs. And I have been immersed in the smell and how they can be unruly sometimes. Those people who also own dogs know this for a fact. Sometimes they can be unruly, sometimes they will pull my hair, and sometimes they will wake me up with their slobber, and I will say, "Pookie, get away from me!" It's too early. But sometimes, whenever they do an here in my heart. 4 of them already gone. But they are always, and I say always, in my heart. And I love them, dearly, regardless of their smell. Toastmasters.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Alex. Actually, Dear Alex is also a tabletop champion in the area 4. So now I would like to have, of course, our Dear Edmar Alay to give the evaluation. Dear Edmar, while you were doing the video, I was looking at you. You were intently scrutinizing the video.
Dear Alex, what I love about your mini speech is that you are directly to the point, talking about your 11 dogs. You really catch our attention because you are being a dog lover, and only you people, somebody says that we get a dog so that somebody's need to take care of the house or need to guard our house. But right now, we can go out of our house because we are guarding our dogs. And with you having a lot of dogs in your house, I'm really amazed, and you keep your speech relating to yourself, having a lot of animals, and you're really loving them. Even if it smells not good, you're still gaining the confidence of having them near you. Even though it drives some harm, even on your meetings, you're still there loving those dogs. If I may suggest on your next table topic, I want you to have a call to action so that you can relate those having a lot of dogs, so that, or you're really having a lot of them even though you encounter problems, but in return, there's a greatness having some of this. But overall, I love your speech. I want to hear a lot from you, so come back, Miss Jency. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Edmar. And that was indeed true. And now for our next topic. Okay, someone's here. Volunteer. Do you want to answer this? Okay, so we have a volunteer. Copy. But she got excited when we saw the book.
Yung pang TikTok ka na, TikTok quality na.
Okay. Tumakbo.
Ganda pa naman yung ng picture.
Okay.
Ang TikTok pa na dapat
So,
In the photo, it's a woman who's struggling with her weight. And it has, I don't know what we call that, but it is obviously a gym equipment. I can totally relate to her. Obviously, if you look at me, no more questions needed. Why I can't exist? Here you go. This photo reminded me of my experience when I was trying to lose weight. This is not the huge size of me my entire life. I was 74 kilograms. I was bigger. Today I'm 86, but yeah, I'm not as bad as I don't look really bad. And there was a girl who's like me, a coworker. Instead of being happy, instead of feeling, what do you call that? Instead of feeling just supportive of me that I'm already losing weight through boxing, I'm already satisfied with my size. Ladies and gentlemen, are we losing weight to please people? Do you know that the main reason of losing weight is to prevent cardiovascular disease?
weight, not to become sexy to the point that we become malnourished. We are losing weight to promote our health. Let us use our voice in changing the perspective of people. So now, whenever people are trying to say, happy, you are not contented with your food, just eat whatever you have there. You're already, just look at you with your size. Excuse me. I'm going to eat healthy food, not to look pleasing in your eyes, but I will eat healthy food because I want to be healthy. Look at me, I don't have hypertension. 86 kilos overweight, I don't have hypertension, I don't have any high blood, I don't have any heart diseases. Why? Because just like her, even with my size, I do my best to be healthy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tia Ann. That was great. And of course, I was looking at your Twitter, PM Anna, from PM Ann to PM Anna. Can you give an evaluation about the speech of our table topic speaker?
The tag team, of course. So, Tia Ann, I love your speech about weight. We have the same challenge. Okay, being a mom of three, that has always been my challenge to lose weight. But now I don't mind that because 3 miracles came from us, or 3 miracles came from me and 1 miracle for you. And that's the best thing of being this big. And I'm not ashamed of that. So, and that's the message that we would like to do. And congratulations because you inspired us in that message. You were so strong in delivering that message. That do not be ashamed of your body, but rather be healthy. Okay, now the only thing that I want to see in your future speeches would be just to connect with everyone. Like, you can ask questions. Have you experienced being asked or being bashed about your weight? How a lot of us have this problem. We encounter this at some point in our life. We question ourselves as, how good am I? How beautiful am I? But the beauty is beyond that. Okay, we are beyond beautiful apart from our physical aspect. So that's the only thing that I would like for you or my recommendation for you to have a strong start and also, because we have a strong ending, so just have a strong start so that it will be more impactful. Thank you, back to you.
Proper introduction. Actually, we should never leave the lecture unless it's endorsed properly. Okay, then, of course, for our last photo, okay, may I call on DCTMC? DCTMC. Yes, this is the photo. So, DCTMC. And of course, can I have PMRD to do the evaluation?
Have you ever experienced in your life that you're being shaken?
Yes.
This picture says that in our lives we will experience shaken by problems, by our experiences. But as long as we're able to stand firm and stand up, we will be able to survive this situation. And as I see this picture, I know that one day, this building, like us, will stand up and we will be going to its former glory. So I encourage you, my dear fellow Toastmasters, that whatever challenges or problems, as well as life-shaking problems, always remember that we need to move forward and we need to stand up because we are made to be a person that is encouraging, who is inspiring. So, again, my dear fellow Toastmasters, let's...
Okay, so video minutes. Now let's hear the evaluation from Toastmaster Marlene Lopez. One round of applause, please.
What a such nice speech for this topic. You start with a question, and we are all connected with that. You get our attentions. So that's why you have good connections with all of us, your audience. And you have really a good assembly of your topics from the introduction to the body and to the end, because you end up with a call to action and you leave some message to us that we can go on. And for my suggestions for you to include more with your speech, you can also add some experiences of your life that can affect more our emotions, our heart. And to the summary of all your speech is a very good messages that you impart for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now, for our last photo, can I ask TMK Miranda, you want to answer the photo? I want to do it at the photo for a table topic speech. And then, of course, your evaluator is no other than TMJ Robiano.
Galing mo ha. Tinuro mo JR ha.
Don't talk to strangers. We usually hear that, right? It's actually something that was given to us by our parents when we go to other places, even if we were just a child. And especially when you travel a lot, there's a lot of people that you're going to meet. Just like the picture and the photo. This photo shows that in such places, there are different strangers that we can meet. And we may not be sure if that person can be trusted or not. Let me tell you a story. I am a traveler, and I really like to travel a lot. And I was able to meet different people from different walks of life, especially on places that are new to me. But then, during those travels, can we really be sure that the person you meet or you met is really trusted? Do you think that that person is someone that can be a friend or someone that will be your enemy at the end? Something to us to remember that we should not trust other people on the first time that we met them, because we don't know what are their background. We don't know what are their struggles, so we should not judge them as well. So for you, fellow Toastmasters, all of us, we need to have this keen observation to all the people that we meet. Also, what's very important is to don't judge other people on the first time that we met them, because we don't know what are their struggles in their life and we don't know what are their backgrounds. So just be kind to everyone, especially when you're traveling to other places. Thank you.
Okay, we call on now our Green Cross lady, MJ Noviata, to do the evaluation.
Thank you, Dee and Ramen. Actually, when I was looking at the picture, I was having a hard time to really see what's happening on it. Honestly, if I were given a
chance to answer this, I would really stutter because it's really challenging, you know. But the way TNK delivered her speech, it was spontaneous. In fact, I cannot think of any introduction that would get the attention of everyone. But instead, she was able to say, "Don't talk to strangers." Honestly, if I would put this in my perspective, I always talk to strangers because I like talking to everyone who I meet during travels. But as we've mentioned, you also said that you had this experience when you traveled somewhere, but I wasn't able to really get the whole plot of what happened. But I know you were just trying to share that you should not trust everyone, but also not judge them by their looks. If I were to give you my suggestion, you could end up with a bang by having a call to action, like ending it again with "Don't talk to strangers." That would be all for me. Back to you, DCTMC.
Yes, I also like to talk to strangers. Anyhow, I think we have an amazing three topics next time, please. I think we have already. We have to end it. Okay, so always remember that Toastmasters, according to Chris Martin, life is beautiful in all its colors, even the darker ones. They're here for a reason. And on that note, I'd like to call on our timer and confirm if all the speakers are okay for the location or that they meet the timing requirements.
Oh God, the one that we take to work today, I did the Toastmasters obligation to be great and amazing. You are all amazing at times. For the prepared speeches, except for Ken Marley. Went like 12 minutes. What time is 7:05? 5 to 7. So, the time and also all the others are on time. And for the evaluator, you're all amazing, you're all on time. Yes. And for table topics, you're all on time. Maybe and for the evaluators for table topics, you're all on time. I always say Toastmasters should be time masters.
Okay, now let's vote for. So can we have the paper so that we can vote on our best table topic speaker, and of course our best table topic speaker. So all of the speakers are qualified. So let me just. Okay, so we are going to vote for TNB. Of course, we are going to vote for. Can you raise your hand? You're the table topic speaker. So the TNB, DTM Toto, TNK, DTMS, TN Alex, of course. We also have TM Ann. So you can just, can we have a piece of paper? Paul na lang daw. Okay.
Ako sa GC.
Sa GC na lang. Sa GC. Okay, saan ba dito sa Zoom?
Flavor coffee.
Okay, sure. Okay, now, Raffles. Okay, alright. So I think I'd like to call on now our Toastmaster of the day, and I will assist on the raffle draw. So, okay,
Yes, what do we have for the prize this time? So should I put this back?
later.
Later, okay.
Because we have 5,000.
What was about 5,000 pesos inside?
Okay, so what's our next prize? Okay, so we have special peanuts.
Special peanuts from
Fresh from. Ay, wow! Wait, pick my name.
Okay, 3-4 na lang London.
Ready na po yung pick my name. Nung po, hindi naman tayo nag-expect yung anim na talaga.
Hindi pa ako nakabunod.
Ako rin. B.
Yeah!
Galing ba sa'yo yan? Galing sa'yo? Akala ko maggaling sa'yo.
Sana all
May mali.
Susunod na combination.
Spicy daw ang flavor.
Ay, dear Ana, magiging great. Okay. Uy, hindi tayo masyado nag-expect.
Uy, alam ko sa akin yun. Balik na ako.
Ay, 981 coffee.
981.
This is from New Life.
May dito below.
Ay, it's organic.
May wifi.
May high.
Dear Jude, you're in talaga mag-energy si Tia Jude in
Sa 981 coffee. With wifi. Kami dito.
Oo, siya.
Hindi sa English. Ako parang sa...
Oh, 981. Here we go.
Dear Jacob, courtesy of New Life.
Wow!
Wow!
Wow! Sakura ano? Carrot and
Yes,
Brazilian.
courtesy of, ano acknowledge natin this this is from DTMS. DTMS, thank you. Look at those shiny, silky hair. Courtesy of organic na.
Pangmukha yan eh.
Okay, Sakura. Uy, talaga naman PMG! Parang hindi naman natin sinasabi ni Bida pa.
Oh, ano? Color purple pang hairs pa.
Oo, kung pakalbo ka na.
Yung galing sa akin.
My God, sa akin pala yun. Okay. Uy, thank you. Gagamit ka ng misis ko. Good, kinikilig ko. So, thank you so much. Ito yung susunod natin or final pa yun, yung 5,000. Bigyan ko release natin. Oh, wow! So now, let's proceed with the other parts of the program. I think everyone has a prize. May prize na lahat. Okay, so it's already there on the phone. Okay, first I vote na for the best table topic speaker in 10, 9. Nakakatakot na dito kasi nakikita.
Ano ba yan? Sisi?
Sa phone, nasa DCTMC na. Okay.
Yes. So, vote na kayo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ayan, nandito sa ano, this Canadian City Toastmasters.
Yes, that's Maria City Toastmasters group shot.
Okay, so, Kim Ana. So, we're just going to announce it. So, the winner is... So, who's the winner?
PM Alex.
So, PM Alex, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, so PM Alex, come here. So, dapat ma-awardin natin. Talaga naman nabunuan sa ato. Buti na naman yung
May gift
Best
there.
table topic speaker. Can I have you for as the GPN or ano? Yeah. Okay.
You will join.
With you here, of course.
You take the photo.
Congratulations.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
With the gift?
So now, we're going to raffle off the remaining. Okay, so best attire. Sino na?
Mas kainan na.
Oh, yes.
Best attire.
Who will choose the next time? Yeah, we want to choose.
Ako, parang hindi mo Okay, who's the best attire? We will announce it. Isa lang daw. Ay, ilagay ko ako na yung pwede. Ilagay ko. Ay, oh my God! Oo, package for the best attire. Pero tumiyan daw sa holidays. Dapat ko ba sakto sa holidays?
Wala ka ng rapper.
And so, our wish you is wala na kayo doon ng Rico. Okay, so, on this note, take it away, Dear Anna.
Okay, so are we going to have 2 winners, one for the male and one for the female, best in attire? Okay, so let us call the Eureka to announce or to select the winner.
The judge has made her decision,
Yes.
and it is no longer appealable. Our best only as the highest, the Supreme Court of this afternoon's event. It's not appealable. Okay. So the criteria for judging is that it is the attire of a Thomas Master is related to the theme. Where's the theme? It's not here. Okay. Color